Hello everyone, this is Grandpa D, and this is my very first shaving video. I kind of decided to try to get into it because a lot of people are doing it, and I also am one of those guys with super sensitive skin here. Like, will easily get the razor bumps and razor burn. Like, it's so sensitive. Like when you come home to a pregnant woman when she cries because you came home and gets pissed off of like 5 seconds later because you forgot to do something. That's how sensitive my skin is. Super sensitive. So I decided I'll try a few different products and the like, and if I can get away without like having razor bumps and the like, then you probably can do fairly decent with that. And also another reason why I did it was because I had a neighbor kid about in his 20s, first time trying a double edged safety razor, and he wanted a sharp, clean cut, so he got the sharpest, most aggressive blade, one of an open comb Parker, and then he also got the feather blade, and he didn't use any shave cream or pre-shave. He just used soap and stuff, and he came out with like bleeding everywhere and razor burn everywhere. And then I realized this kid never had anyone to teach him how to actually use a double-edged razor or how to do it properly. Because if you don't do it right, you're going to hurt yourself a lot, and it's going to turn you off from actually doing it. And for me, a little history, I learned how to double-edge or use a safety razor in the 80s with my grandfather. And then I got into the Navy. And of course, at boot camp, they confiscated my razor because it could be a suicide problem or a weapon. I had to use those disposables. And then I kind of got out of double-edged shavings for a while because, like, on a ship, when you're really close and there's people running around bumping you constantly in the bathroom and the head as they go on, or you're at sea and you're rocking back and forth, it's probably best to use an electric or a double-edged or a disposable and go with a double-edged. So I stopped using them for a while, and I got used to using an electric razor because I was so bad that, like, even the cartridge, I'd get razors burned through here so bad that I could probably get a no shave shit if I wanted to. That's Navy allowing you not to have to shave because you're so messed up. I also had to go through classes in the Navy too to tell you how to shave or try to, and I learned a few little tricks here, and I'll share them with you with my videos. Today I'm going to try out a new shaving cream. This one is the Shave Smart. It's a caffeinated shave cream, and it's supposed to help reduce razor bumps and the like. I'm also going to be using as my razor this one here. It's the bevel. This is supposed to be designed to cut right at the skin surface and not actually pull your hair. This will help prevent the razor burns. So a nice little box like that in the bevel. I'm going to be using a feather blade in it. This is one of those sharpest blades out there, and I'm using it because I like this feather most of the time, and if it's a mild razor with a feather, I can usually handle it. If it's a little bit less mild, and this will actually give me razor bumps here. Now, one of the big things I do have, so my neck, you may see it in the video, that sometimes it will turn bright red right after shaving, and that redness will go away in about like 10 minutes after I'm done shaving. I'm also going to be performing a cold shave. Cold shave using cold water instead of hot. And what happens with that is it's going to close up your pores, it's going to tighten it up a bit, making the hair a little bit more brittle, and it usually helps prevent razor bumps. Yeah, I also do it because I'm in Hawaii. Like, I've been in Hawaii for 30 years, and it's hot outside, so a nice cold shave actually feels good. I still do hot shaves once in a while, and I'll do one usually on the weekend when I have a little bit more growth. I don't know if you can see my growth because I have blonde hair and it blends in with my cheek. I can usually get away with like 2 or 3 days at work without shaving, even though I have a lot of fuzz here. You just can't see it unless you get close. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start preparing. I'm also using my little granite crucible here, like this guy here, and to mix up my soap in. I like to use the little bowl instead of doing on the face lather. Is my preference. This can also be used to make spells too, you know. If you like Harry Potter, you can do something with Harry Potter, you know. Just joking there. Alright. Now I'm going to do a little dollop in the bowl here. I'll show you my brush. I'll show you what brush I'm using. I'm using a synthetic brush today too. Alright. Get that back here real quick. Okay, then there's some water sounds, so I'm putting water in the bowl here. Alright, I'm using, this is the brush I'm going to use here, the synthetic one, that's the company name. I do like this one for cold shaving. I do have several Badger brushes. I don't have a Bora brush yet. I'll try that out one of these days. Alright, here. So how is everyone anywhere? Here in Hawaii, COVID's kind of like not so many cases. We're opening a lot of stuff, but we still have a lot of things closed right now. The protests are once in Hawaii. Hawaii's pretty peaceful, so we have a fairly peaceful protest. Nothing too serious or anything like that. It's still tourists. If you think about coming here, I would recommend that you don't for a while until they ease the restrictions on tourism. You got to spend 2 weeks in quarantine if you're going to come here. And that would be, for me, I can get a 2-week vacation, and it wouldn't be fun to come to Hawaii and just spend a day at the hotel. Anyway, you can tell I'm a little bit nervous. This is my first time doing a video here, so please forgive me. As I do more videos, I'll get more comfortable talking in Hawaii. Yeah, this is also, my wife also encouraged me to do these as well, because she thinks, oh, you can help against kids out and all that. She felt so bad. Because my wife's a little bit older than me, and she's Japanese. And she came from a father who used a straight edge Japanese razor most of his life, and then a safety razor. And when she saw that poor kid next door, literally he looked like he was cut to heck. You like, almost need to go to the hospital while so much blood kind of looked to him. So, okay. So first of all, when you're lathering up, you want to get it a little bit, not bubbly, just too much water, and you don't want to get it too little flaky where it's too less water. It should look like whipped cream. Each soap and cream requires a little bit different water ratio. You just have to kind of experiment. Nothing wrong with adding a little bit more soap if you need to. Add a little bit more water if you need to. Okay. Well, I forgot to go over my pre-shave too. Okay, so for my pre-shave, I'm going to use this. Get my water a little bit wet in my teeth. Okay. And so don't need a whole lot of this, but pre-shave is really nice too. You want your face to be super slick when you get ready to shave. Right. I'm going to put this on. Nice. Got a good smell to it and I like. Alright. Then you put the soap on. You want your soap to be slick. Again, I might cut myself up here because I'm not used to doing a shaving while talking or looking on a cell phone. But I think I can handle it here. You'll also notice that I will get shave cream everywhere. I'll get it on my ears, I'll drip some on my stomach, everything else around here. I'm not the most accurate when it comes to putting on the lather here. This lather feels pretty nice actually. So, here's the bevel again. First pass you want to go with the grain. Your hair is going to be different for everyone around. I have pretty standard hair up here. I'm going to be going down. Okay, and you want to do a skin stretching too. That's pulling your skin up just a bit. And then you put down. And with this one, you don't need to put pressure on it. You just need to let the razor do its job. Like just very little pressure. And you should hear that it's working more. So, okay. Put a little bit more water mixed in here. Now, some people do it with their, as you tell, lefty, and I don't like using my right hand that much. And do one thing. This feels like the razor might be a little bit off center. Yeah, it's a little bit off center here. Give me a second. Well, for my first video, my first mistake was I forgot to put the razor in the blade. I took it out to show you guys what it looked like, and then I went ahead and forgot to put it in the blade completely. Okay, so feather blade looks like this here. Can't believe I did that. I was like, when I was the first pass, I'm like, I don't hear it shaving. And of course, I haven't used this blade before either, so I'm like, maybe this thing's super mild. Let me reapply where I messed up here. I'm like, oh my lord, can't believe I messed up the first time. Oh well, make mistakes the first time you shave. Make a mistake the first time you make a video. It happens. Alright, now put it on there. A little screen shaking here. There, I hear it now. Alright. Can you hear it? Kind of a rough sound. Okay. Now that's pretty good. And over here. Kind of weird looking into my iPhone camera instead of a mirror. So small. Alright, for your neck part here, neck whiskers, you should go with the grain. Mine kind of go a little bit down at an angle, but I usually go down a little bit here. And these kind of over here on my neck, it kind of goes up here like this. And to be perfectly honest, around my Adam's apple, it's kind of like a little swirly thing, and it's hard to figure out what angle to go for. So these should go up. Again, you're supposed to go with the grain the first pass. Okay. Alright. And up here in my goatee. That's the first pass. And you can feel here, I can still feel a little stubble, but it did cut through a lot of it. It is a very mild blade, I can tell you that, or a very mild razor. And that's okay. When you have sensitive skin, you want to use a mild razor. Then the next one, you're going to go across the grain. Now, if you're in a hurry and need to go to work or whatever, one pass would be enough to cut it down. Though I would use a slightly aggressive blade, more aggressive blade than what I have with the bevel here, but. So, next time you want to go across the grain, like this. Okay, I can hear it. Do a little bit. Also puff your cheek out like this. Okay, and again, I'm not the best shaver. I've been out of practice for about 30 years. Just got back into it a couple weeks ago, actually. But I found out I do miss it, and I do enjoy it. The other thing that I notice a lot of the younger kids do is they don't rinse it off. Rinse off your blade once in a while, and you can also swap it over. Got two sides. Okay. Don't be afraid to occasionally change up your shaving tactic. If it find somebody else on YouTube that has a different way of shaving, try it out. Try out a different way of how do you say it? A different way to go down or up or on. You're supposed to go across the grain. For the very first pass, you of course go with the grain. To be very honest with you, for me, my neck beard here kind of grows differently every single time it grows out a little bit. I have really curly hair, and this is why I'm prone to having a lot of razor burn and going hairs. Okay. Now, when you're doing this on video, you always realize all the little mistakes you make. Like, you should never shave over something like this without shaving cream on it, because that will definitely give you a lot of razor rash and razor burn. Now, there is a thing called razor buffering, which is, oh, I got it myself here a little bit. Yeah, my first cut. Razor buffering is kind of doing like that a little bit to get a little bit of an area that's still there. It's pretty smooth here. Yeah, I want to do a third pass, but normally for like every day, I just let this be like this here. This is a little patch here, a couple over here I can do. Don't do one more pass. The last pass should be against the grain. Okay. I probably won't get underneath here in my goatee area. Okay. I usually use the last pass to do a little bit of like close trimming, like I'll do around here. You know, it's not like. Right. No, so I've been in Hawaii for like 30 years now, originally from Indiana. I've always kind of enjoyed Hawaii. He said it'd stay here after I was born. I was going to put soap in my nose. Because after my daughter was born, because we wanted her to kind of enjoy being here, and also she's half Japanese. In my hometown, there are no Asians, so we didn't want her to feel like the special kid in school and like. Here, nobody bats an eye on where you're from or what you look like. Okay. Now after this point, you can do a little touch up if you're like a little OCD like I am. You feel a little. All you want to do is put a little bit of cream where you think you need a little extra shade. Okay. And again, sorry, this is my first time, so I'm really nervous and like. Actually, I'll tell you this in a little secret. It's my second time. My first time, I was yesterday. I did this entire video. And you know what I did wrong? I had everything set up and I didn't hit record on the camera, so I'm sitting here talking to the mirror to myself all through this thing. It's about 20-25 minutes of me just talking to myself. Oh well, pretty much like a normal day, I guess. I'm not going to shave through here because it's pretty good and I already cut myself once. And no need to irritate it more when it already is done. Alright, so I'm done here. I'm going to go ahead and wash off real quick. And I'll go ahead and put on my aftershave from the mic. Now, with sensitive skin, kind of important, don't use alcohol products that often or menthol. Right? Yeah, clear. got most of the stuff out. I can tell you one thing. You can see a little bit of the razor here, but this will go away in just a few minutes. And also, compared to other razors I have, this is very mild. Right. Now, the way to test to see if you did a good job shaving or not is with the lumbar here. Okay? These guys here. Just rub it around. And if you feel burning, you know you nicked yourself or you cut too close. A little bit here, I cut a little too close. And keep an eye on where it's at. That's going to be a problem area for the next time you shave. So be a little bit more careful. There's a little bit up here I cut. And here's where I went a little bit too close to the skin. Now, lumbar is antiseptic. It also will help you, will constrict the blood vessels to help stop bleeding. And also, for me, it's an indicator where I need to be careful at next time I shave, which would be down here. I had a little bit of stinging down here. Right. So, next, I'm going to use my aftershave. And let's see. I'm going to use the Lather & Wood aftershave balm this time around. Now, you don't want to use alcohol products with sensitive skin that much because the burn will actually hurt your skin and actually can cause it to be red longer. Okay, put that there on. This smells really nice though. Love the smell. Really nice shave. I like the bevel. My review of the bevel here is I had a pretty good grip on it. As you could tell, I wasn't the best shaver in the world. I'm still learning my technique. It's been 30 years since I really got used to using these kind of double-edged shavers. But I'll try out new products once and every so often, let you know how it feels. You'll probably see a few videos where I really get the razor burn down here. And you know a razor that's too aggressive will cause that to me. Usually it's right over here. So not too bad actually. Anyway, I'll be signing off. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. If you did, like it. Thank you very much.